story, guys. My name's Trevor.
I'm Kevin.
And that's Craig over there. And this is our first episode of the Yano What I Mean podcast. Kevin's going to be on the computer. I'm going to
I do everything. Don't mind him. All he does is just chat shit, but you know, he's entertaining. He's entertaining, that's the main thing. But what we're going to do is we're going to run through topics and this fella here is going to make funny comments and then that'll hopefully entertain you.
That's so much pressure now. Everyone's going to be, anything I say now, someone's going to be like, yeah, that's not funny. That's not funny.
Okay, he's not funny all the time, like, you know, he's not a comedian or anything. But look, the thing is he is
that
definitely...
would be a decent job. I would love that job. Just the fact of writing stuff down, trying to remember stuff in front of fucking people, judging it, just like...
Yeah, you bomb on the show and you jump off a river.
Yeah, but you can walk on Balkan and get judged by the one who you know what I mean? There's no need for it, man.
Not totally, but look, we're going to start off anyway. We're going to start off, we're going to introduce ourselves properly. And the thing is just to be brief, but, you know, at the same time hit the nail on the head. Basically, I'm an everything person. Probably too much. So basically, I do have a good understanding of, you know, shooting, producing. I'm going to be doing all the post-production. I'm going to be creating the brand, doing the online entity, essentially making us public. This guy here,
I'm literally selling my soul to him just to fucking... I'm literally just doing it. The strings above me and just there for entertain the clown, but listen, I'm happy to do it.
But now, we do have a special guest today.
Missy, come up and say hi.
Alright, so this is special guest.
My special guest, like, she'll be on every show, but she's a special guest in every show because she's my girl, actually.
I swear, she's intelligent, a bit lovey. Now, you can't get too close because it will turn into a relationship. So the thing is just to expect her presence, you know, don't think that we have rats or something running around in the background.
And yeah, we will have other friends sometimes on it.
I swear
what they say, we ring them and say, oh yeah, I'm down from 100%. He comes in the door, Craig, we're doing it. I'm not going on it.
Yeah.
Fucking relax.
Alright, so look, some people are just a bit camera shy at the moment, but he will shout in the background sometimes if he does have some.
He'd be like, if you ever watch Two Bears, One Cave, that laugh fella in the producer fella, who just laughs.
He's the guy that, like, see, I'm the researcher though, because he's just literally the laughing in the background. He's not doing any research over there, he's vaping, just so you know. But anyway, look, we're going to run through.
And he got his vape from my vape store in Cork's town centre where I work with my uncle.
I swear there'll be no advertising.
No advertising, man.
No, but look, what I'm going to do, look, I'm going to have a couple of topics to run through.
I'm going to try my best to make something funny out of it, I promise.
And it is a new year. It is a new year. Look, so basically the thing is we're going to be pretending to follow all those trends, you know, fitness and such. With that, basically what I'm going to run into is, first of all, I'm just going to pull off some random topics. We're going to talk. This is just like a little bit of a kind of an icebreaker for all of us. So, number one, I want to talk about non-alcoholic gin.
Why the fuck is that? Why is that trending?
Just like, exactly, why is it trending? Like, you either drink water or you drink alcohol. Like,
do you know what? Like some gins, they smell lovely, but like stuff like that, I don't get why you like. Are you mixing it with stuff?
So like, you know, you could just mix all water and you get a better blend. You know, it's a bit redundant if you ask me. Now, the thing is, I'm looking at some statistics here. There's been a 99% growth in the amount of people researching this. Now, I can't tell you whether that's based on people actually drinking it or being as fascinated as we are, but it is a case.
I'm kind of confused by it. Like it's not gin, isn't that
like
great?
You used to be a bartender. Was that even a thing back then?
What, gin? Non-alcoholic? No, like I've never seen. The non-alcoholic Heineken.
I get that though, but like, you know, you get some people and like I feel like they just need to just drink like something that's refreshing, and a lot of people do find beer refreshing.
But then you're saying that, but like I have people like, you hear people like coming in asking like, I especially out in, what was it? Yeah, out in Douglas, I used to have a fella come in and get Heineken Zero all the time. You just sit there and drink 2 or 3 of them and you fuck off home. Like, I used to look at it weird, but like, just some people just, you don't know like if they're fucking alcoholics, you don't know if they fucking, you know, they just don't like getting drunk, but like, I think it's weird, like, I hate to be that cunt now, like, do you know what I mean? But like, it's like, either drink or don't drink. Like.
Yeah, like...
It's like, you ever seen Wolf of Wall Street? It's like, do you want a non-alcoholic beer? He's like, what's that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like non-alcoholic beer. He goes like, but if you drink enough and you get fucked up, it's like, no. He goes, what's the fucking point?
No, but look, I think that was a good icebreaker, just to, like, chat about something.
First topic on my, I was going to say my vape stuff. First topic on You Know What I Mean podcast was non-alcoholic gin.
Look, as you can see, like, this isn't a very serious thing. Look, now you may have days where one of us might get a bit personal and you know try to promote some bit of positivity.
Cry in the camera for a bit of views, you know what I mean? But like in the background.
The other thing that like I think is definitely important for us to jump into is let's talk.
You're great there actually. You're great, sorry, but you're great there actually. It's way easier.
Yeah, he's great at just being
I can look somewhere apart from there. So I keep finding myself like looking back at the camera, but I'm just like, I don't know, but I'm just like I don't know where to look like. Before, oh no, I'm relaxed by it. But then I could like imagine will I just go up and be aware of the camera because people do weird stuff. Do you ever see that thing? Nick, he's a fella. He does Nick a cat. He's eating himself to death. Like he's on YouTube. Look him up when you go home. He started off. He was a vegan. Was he? He was like a vegan. He used to like review vegan food. Now he just has piles of food in front of him. Like eats it. Like just reviews and people watch people like so. He's literally killing himself for views. What? Is that what we have to do?
No,
do that?
It's good that you're observing other people's success. But
and on today's video, we have 2 aids of cocaine. I'm going to see how fast I can get through them. Let's do it. Make sure to subscribe, guys. No. That's silly, man.
This is a PG kind of live stream. Or not live stream podcast. So
allowed curse?
No, you are allowed curse, but look, you just won't see that in the video. No, I'm joking.
Oh, if I get bleeped out by it.
No, you're getting a lot of bleeps. Like, but look, the other thing is,
I get cancelled my first video. Imagine that.
It's very easy for people to kind of offer their opinion, but I think it's good to kind of jump on what's currently trending, just because the thing is there's a reason it's trending. This is things that are, you know, currently being discussed, so I don't see why we shouldn't discuss them.
I know, but like, what's goblin core?
Let's actually talk about what's Be Real.
Oh shit!
Like, do you really need another app to take photos? I get it.
Oh, you know this? I got told it, and my cousin, no, I was down with my cousin last time, and one of the girls who was with him was on about it. I remember looking at it, I remember, you know, they said, what's that? I felt like everyone kind of looked at me and said, like, how do you not know what it is? But literally, it's just fucking taking a photo of you, and then what's in front of you.
It's a good concept, though.
It's a good concept, but
what is
my
it,
issue is
I don't get the
everyone's fake on Instagram with their, you know, putting up all this fake life bullshit. When Be Real gives you a notification, take a picture
oh
right
shit,
now,
okay.
right now. So, like,
I didn't see it in that. Oh, it's in the name.
Be Real.
Oh shit, I just. I don't mind.
No, I don't think it's a terrible concept, but I just think, like, are we not sharing enough of our lives already?
That's
online?
what people want to do. But everything's about something new, like, to me. Because I remember last time I said, are you on Facebook to a girl? She was like, oh no. She's like, Facebook? So she's like, Instagram, Snapchat. I was like, what she said? She goes, my mom's on Facebook. I was like, okay, I am too, like, you know what I mean?
Okay, look,
it's all something new, but that's what people just demand more all the time.
I suppose, look,
they're obsessed by it.
Like, as if they didn't have enough of an attention disorder. Like, but look, don't get me wrong, like, I'm not here to judge people. Look, these things are popular based on, you know, there is a social aspect, there is a communication that's developed. You know, you could have conversations with people that you've never had that conversation with. But it's just, for me, I just think that there's more people living, you know, their lives through online than there is, like, even for this, like...
Well, but look at gaming, and that's exactly what gaming, would you say that?
But gaming, I'll always say this, gaming has allowed me to develop cognitive ability, it's allowed me to develop reactions. I guarantee you, I would not be... No, because... but here's a simple thing, alright? And this is, like, something that's, like... a simple
you're staring at, but like you're staring at it.
But I have this here.
Reactions is like, what do you mean by reactions? You have to like, I don't get what you mean by. Exactly, Craig. Thank you.
No, but what I'm trying to say is here's an example. Now this is just my opinion, but it's an opinion that I've thought about a lot, so I don't think it's completely you know, unique. But if you think about when it comes to driving, and you look at the gender difference with driving. And look, I completely understand a lot of accidents come from younger demographic of males, but essentially what I'm trying to say is just based on my experience, the amount of times I've been in a car with different people, one thing I notice is that men usually are a lot more confident. Now again, that confidence has a finite amount of, you know, actual...
Women can't drive.
No, it's not about that. But what I'm trying to say is that from a young age, I have been refining my reactions, my use of my cognitive ability to basically, like, react in whatever you know I'm doing. So the thing is like, for females, obviously, I'm not saying that females don't have disability, and I'm not saying that females never play video games. But I'm just saying. No, but what I am trying
You can't drive, bitch. You know what I mean?
No, but what I am trying to say is basically, how come for me it was so easy for me to adapt to what function is required for driving? When you hear a lot of females, they like, even people that have passed their full tests and everything, they're still struggling with their confidence on the road. Versus, if I'm playing Call of Duty back in the day, I didn't mind running into a room and having to react and trying to beat 6 people's reactions at once. So
we're not playing Mario Kart on the road, but he thinks he's fucking. You know what I mean?
No, but I'm trying to say, look, I do a lot of delivery driving.
So. Kevin keeps saying there's a Blue Angel behind him.
No, but when I do delivery driving, like, the thing is on a daily basis, I can guarantee you, with the amount of, you could say, the situations I come into on the road that require me to react well, basically that ability, I am aware, has come from somewhere. And the only thing that I can kind of suggest is that one thing that has, from a young age, being constantly like refined is my ability to react and be a waste of time.
That's what my biggest fear of driving
at least
I don't think I'd have to like react, like, you know, Toker gas station, the round out there. I used to swear if I ever start driving.
When I first started driving, I used to go to fitness works. I used to drive down past like a different route, like, you know, just to avoid that roundabout. Just to avoid that route.
It looks fucking it justifies. Oh nah, man. I'm afraid of it. George, all my biggest fear of driving is, it's the fact that, like, you know, obviously, like, you know, they don't know, but fucking my concentration. All that kind of shit. I'm afraid,
but when you're driving, like, all your focus goes to that because it's the only thing you're focusing on. So the thing is, you are forced to be aware the entire time. Versus when you're just sitting here and you're trying to have a conversation with somebody and then a message comes through on your phone, like, you're willing to take out your phone to look at it. But when it comes to driving, like, you'll make sure you're safe, there's no guards there, you're making sure that you are capable of looking at this phone before you set your attention on it. So I think it's just, like, you should never think that you're too distracted easily. Like, if you think here, if there's people that can drive with disabilities, you can drive.
I'm the only one out of like I have 3 sisters and 1 brother, and like, they all drive now. I'm the last one, and I'm not even the youngest. Like, Kyron's youngest, and it was me and Kyron for a while. He was there with me, now he's fucking gone. I'm there now. I can tell my dad over the side, it's like, that cunt out there still doesn't know how to drive. My sister, so I sure Jenna, like, drove before young. I think she was like 17. I sure Tash was the same. Vinny was the same. Kyron was 20, I think. I said I'm gonna be 28 taking the bus, but like, still, like, you know what I mean? 2 or 3. Like.
Look, you're saving the planet one step at a time.
My fucking dads! We're not doing that, no way.
No, but look, to be honest, like,
I do want to drive in this fucking.
Driving is good, but look, to be honest, in Ireland, with the way that the economy is, the insurance, and, like, literally just trying to initiate driving, it is a very difficult thing. You know, a lot of people, they basically have been groomed into drive, but look, there's some people that have to use their own initiative.
I like the way girls drive. I think that's the way I'd actually end up driving, like, really close. You're not even leaning off the seat. I think it's just, it looks the same.
I'll be honest, like,
I like the way girls drive.
Even Craig there, like, you fucking, every time you get in my car, you adjust my seat, you cunt. So, like, the other day there, but I couldn't even see where I was reversing. My perspective was way off. I couldn't see the front, I couldn't see the back. Versus, like, I'll be honest, I'm not trying to get comfortable in the car. I'm trying to be aware, like. So, like, for me, like, yeah, anybody can sit there and be like this, like, you know. Versus if you're up, you can see the front of your car, the back of your car. I'm in so many tight situations doing deliveries all the time that I need to be able to see the perimeter of my car, because I can guarantee that there is definitely situations I would not have handled as well if I was, you know, in my seat just looking for comfort.
And on that, he's a delivery driver. So if you see him delivering, please tip well, because we need it.
Right, so, like, one of the other things I think we should, just out of formalities, is we should mention what our New Year's resolutions are.
New year, new me, you know what I mean?
But, like, realistically, look, how many resolutions have we set? No, I did accomplish my one last year. My New Year's resolution was to get driving, and I'm driving. So it is nice to be able to reflect and say, do you know what, I did it last year.
I didn't have one.
You probably just don't remember.
I know. Gone, man. Like, really, like,
it was probably to do what you're doing right now.
No, but like. The funny thing about this whole thing, like, we've been on about doing this for the last 3 years, and we get close. We have 1 week of us all being motivated. The week later, then it's just
Look, no, do you know what it is? Well, unfortunately, just like the entire
Do you know what
world.
as well? I remember did you know my barber? Oh shit, I keep looking at you, yeah. There's the camera, yeah. Sorry, yeah. I remember I was up, like I said it to my, my barber. I was like, oh Sean, listen, I'm gonna do this, and my buddy's gonna be doing that. And I'm really excited about it. He's like, oh, I delayed this, and delayed for you, but whatever. And next fucking, I was like, what was it? A couple of maybe a month later, I think, maybe 3 weeks later, I went back in. And I just like,
yeah, but you have to be careful what you tell your barbers.
I know,
they expect
no, but
updates from
he's
you,
the
like,
type of fella, like,
I know, Sean.
He's the type, yeah. He's the type of fella, he just like went. Like,
and as well, it's the only.
He just called me shit. I remember sitting in the chair.
It's like having a personal trainer.
It was like my dad. I was like, I'm
Literally.
sorry, Sean.
It's like,
I'm so sorry. Like, you know what I mean?
But no, that's why I always used to go back to.
But Sean, if we're watching by a year and maybe a year and a bit, 2 years later.
Lucky, you just took a lot of motivation.
Hopefully you're one of the fucking.
And a child.
Oh yeah. Oh, dad as well.
Yeah, you know, like that's why he's so sophisticated and mature.
Fuck that, you don't have to be mature at certain times, like, do you know what I mean? Like, you have the right to fucking act goofy with you, like, do you know what I mean?
Well, I think it's just more so that, like, there obviously is certain commitments now that you have. Look, we haven't seen you on a Saturday there in the last fucking how many years? Because that is your day. But look, at the end of the day, though, like, it's definitely something that at least, like, you could think of all the cons.
It's the best in the world, boys, I promise you.
But you could think of all the cons. But if you think of the pros, when
well,
you're
done
raising that child, we're only going to be starting. And then you're like,
so that was actually a big fear of mine, is like why I started actually kind of doing it. Started doing the podcast. Like, imagine like Noah come up to me in like when he's like 17, 18, and going, Dad, did you try anything there when you were younger? I was like, I was gonna. I was gonna, yeah. Just looking back at it, like, because do
as I say, not as I do.
I tell him it's actually because it's the scariest thing ever. It's like, what if he like just like, idolizes me and I'm doing nothing, and if he ends up doing nothing like me? Oh, I keep Craig. You're the camera in my eye, but I keep something like that.
Yeah, you need to go fucking over there behind the camera.
I know that.
No, but the other thing is
being a dad, I lost my foot. I lost all my hair over fucking. For anyone who don't know, I did get a hair transplant in Turkey. I put the reference code in so you get a bit of a percentage off. Dr. Ulash, you know what I mean? You start your out by it, you know what I mean? But I think it looks good. I think I like it.
It's alright, like.
I'm happy about it done.
Like, it makes your head look beautiful, like, so.
Because I have a big forehead, like I can fish all 5.
But my
all 5 fingers.
Look,
if
anyone is familiar with
I used
cork,
to be way back, I used to be like 7 fingers, so I went from 7 to 5, which is.
If anyone is familiar with Cork, his hairline starts in the south side and goes all the way up to the north side. So.
When I walk into a room, it follows me in, like, do you know what I mean? Simple as. Simple as, that's what it was.
No, but like, what was your experience though?
Over there? Always, do you know what? I remember when I said to you, Craig, just before I was going, I was like, Craig, I don't want to go. I got so shitty, I was just like, oh no. But when I was over there, it was brilliant, like a great hotel and shit, like, the food was shocking. Food was shocking. The first night, right, I got there, so I didn't have the operation or the procedure the next day. And I got there, whatever, I went in for food, but I was only in a Turkish speaking area. So I went in and this fella just pointed me to the table, gave me a menu, I was going to point where I was, that was grand. I didn't know in Turkey it's a tradition that it's rude not to finish your food or else bring it away with you. So I was kind of like, I ate my food, whatever. Like when I walked in, all the chefs were like, hello, everyone was happy to see me. I left my food and they took it away. I left now, so I know their money's lira, I think it's lira, something like that. Yeah. But I left like €20 like in Harmony. €20.
That is why you up there with like fucking bored there giving them
line. You know what? Like you said, forget you're on camera. I literally am forgetting I'm on camera. Like, I'm not like there's no one sitting in that chair. But anyway, so I left like €20 worth of like in Harmony like tip, and like, they all decided like buy, and every chef, everything would just look pissed off. I left a good tip. I looked for it afterwards. Then off the fellow who worked in the hairtransplant place that that's actually bad. It's bad for them. Like you don't finish the food or at least take it away from you. It's like an insult. So I walked in there next time, I made sure to finish everything, like, do you know what I mean? And then when I was coming back, I remember because we didn't connect flights, you can't go Cork straight to Turkey. When I was coming back then, it was Istanbul, Stansted back. So I got Stansted at 11 o'clock in the morning. My flight was supposed to be at 5 that day. Didn't fucking Queen Lizzie die. I swear to God, I got delayed for like 17 hours. I never felt more Republican in my life. How angry I was, whatever. I have to keep in mind, right? I couldn't lie down because they delayed us, and so it delayed us for about 12 hours, and at 3 o'clock in the morning the next night, about 2:30, 3 o'clock, they go, so the flight was cancelled. They started panicking away because fucking all my meds were in my bag, everything I had to take, whatever, right? And next fucking, I walk up, they go to the complaint place, you get a plate, they'll sort you out. So I went there, everyone got sorted, because they only had carry-ons. They're like, look, just go through to the lounge, you can lie down in the lounge. They said to me, because my bag had to go through again, fucking, I had to stay outside, stay on the floor now. I'm not allowed to lie down, because I only got the hair, so I can't lie down, like, I can lie down like that, but on the floor like a shit, so I have my neck pillow. Like, so the neck pillow around, they give you the most ridiculous hat when you get a hair transplant. I don't know why the fuck, right? It's like what's that where
It's like the
festival? No, the festival. What they call it? What they call the everyone wears? You know those hats, fucking. You know the ones I'm on about? Cap. Do you know?
I kind of have a
do you know?
picture
Just
of
Sassy the Sasquatch. It's called fucking googly eyes on it. Do you know that one? What that one called? What else called? Bucket hats. Bucket hats. But the bucket hats were like small hair, but it went up about this high up here, right? And when I was walking through, I seen like a Paddington bear, a Paddington bear for the kids thing. And Noah is my son's name anyway, if anyone needs to know. But Noah loves Paddington, so I picked up the bear, I bought it from anyone, whatever. But I was standing in line. You might know I haven't slept for like 17 hours. I was kind of wobbling like that, side to side, you know, back in the way. Hat on, fucking smiling with that, just like, not making sense, whatever. And next one, the woman from Ryanair come over and she's like, "Hi, are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Do you need any help with anything?" Another one came over then and was like, "Do you need us to bring anything anywhere?" I was like, No, I'm fine, no, I'm grand, no, whatever. Like, if you need anything, we're just over here, right? I was like, fuck the nice girl, I was like, grand, but it wasn't 20 minutes later I realised, like, well, they thought I was autistic or something like that, right? They thought I was like, because the way I was looking, I just had a Paddington bear, the hat, like, you just see like, and I just, that smile underneath it because I was so big, never again, man, never again, I never want to see that airport again, but I must have walked a lap. Remember, I went on the phone show, I was just doing laps at the airport because I had to stay outside.
Yeah.
So where all the check-in stuff at.
Yeah.
There was no charging ports anywhere. Oh, worse, doing naps because I couldn't go sleep. Anytime I sat down, I couldn't go sleep, and I couldn't because if I hit that or top of my head, the crown, I was fucked. Straight back over, I would have had to be.
Toronto, I think we've all had situations where we've had an unfortunate stay.
That was my first time in an airport.
An
First time bad experience in an airport.
Because I remember when I was about 19, we went to Amsterdam and we listened to the wrong person for some advice about what time our flight was. Huh? But yeah, we went there and basically we were told that our flight was meant to be at about 7 p.m. and it was about 6, maybe just before 6, and we were on the shuttle to Schiphol, and my head then just hits a red flag where, okay, maybe I should check this information for myself. So anyway, I goes on, I checks it, and when I checked it, I looked at it, and the gate was closing in 15 minutes. And we were about an hour and a half from the gate. So immediately, like, obviously, I shut out everybody. I don't even want to have a conversation with anybody right now. So we got to the airport, I took off, I was running so fast that my luggage was floating behind me. So then got to the gate. I made it through the gate.
What's that run called? The anime run.
I made it through the gate, the rest of them didn't. And when I made it through the gate anyway, I eventually found out that it was actually closed. So eventually then I had to leave the check-in area. We slept on the floor for like 12 hours. 16 hours. And now
you were there as well,
now knowing
I wasn't there, I wasn't her friend then.
But the thing is with this, we had two different options for flights. We had one that was, we had to do a layover in London, and that cost €75. Look, we're 19, we're London Luton, and that was €75. Now again, we're already after overspending on this holiday. So
that's what turns me going off going to Amsterdam is whenever I hear your stories, I'm like, why would I want to go with you? There's only one way
we refined our who's involved with our trips anyway. But anyway, we opted for the flight that was the layover, and then the other flight was like 300 or something to go direct to Cork. So basically, me and the other friend that was kind of on a budget, we got a flight to Luton, and what happened was we had like €8 left. So when we got to Luton, we changed that to pound, which
about €4 back.
No, we got like £4.
It's a pound.
So basically, we kind of looked at each other, and we had about
we
had about an 8-hour wait, and we were like, okay, we need to be practical here. So like the thing is what I did was I said, okay, what we can do is we can look up Poundland, see how far of a walk it is. It was like 14
That's
kilometers.
actually smart, man.
So we walked all the way to Poundland in the centre of Luton, and we spent, I think it was £2 for 2 bottles of water, and then we got a sandwich each. That
Hey,
was
do you know
like
what you could have done?
£1.50 each.
Do you know what you could have done? I don't give a shit. You could have started busking. Like, just put anything. If you start singing, there's going to be every out of 20 people, one person is going to be like, yeah.
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
Well,
Like, you don't have to do it.
the thing is like,
You'd be like, I gotta change my answering machine.
our intention was to go get some bit of
sorry.
nutrients. We were going to get some bit of nutrients, then go back and wait. To be honest,
They got a box of fags.
yeah. I was getting to that. What happened?
Yeah.
We had that box of
Oh, did you
fags.
get a box of fags?
No, we had that box of fags from Shippo. And what happened was, we were intending on using that to fill in the rest of our diet. But what happened was, after doing our 14-kilometer each way walk, getting our sandwiches,
our
which were
diet?
terrible sandwiches. Wait. So basically, we walked all the ways back, and we went in and we said, alright, we'll check in, went through the gate, and then we began the next leg of our journey, where we walked for 7 hours around the airport looking for a smoking area that didn't exist. Now, none of the workers had even the idea of telling us that this smoking area didn't exist. We just kept getting directed, so I could probably lay out the whole airport for you now. Now, the thing was, we didn't get to explore Luton Airport, but at the same time, there was no smoking area, so our appetite kicked in. And as our appetite kicked in, we just began to just be like two people that just had no intention of being friends. But eventually, we did catch our flight. We made it home. The guys that took their flight directly, they arrived and maybe a couple of hours before us. But look, at the end of the day, I'd always say that it was an adventure and I don't regret doing it. But yeah, it was definitely one of the most interesting versions of missing your flight, where
I'm raging. I still haven't gone to Amsterdam, but I can't. Like, you know what I mean? Just the fact that, like, no, that
you haven't been to Amsterdam.
Oh shit! Yeah, I know.
Are you serious?
No,
I've been there like 7 times now.
Alright, but like, you know, fucking.
Like, as in, like, that's
That's not gonna make me.
mad.
That's not gonna make me like have one more. Like, you know.
That's like the human Disneyland, like, or the adult Disneyland.
No, but I like you have to remember, like, I wasn't never into like smoking and shit, like. And recently, like, since last night.
Alright, fair enough.
I said like 3 times there, but I'm panicking.
Well, look,
halfway through, I remember there's a camera, like.
But you still have your honeymoon period. I suppose that's the main thing.
No, that's. I look forward to going over. I really am, like, but it's just the fact that, like, whenever, like, I don't know, I just have to bite to one and go. You know what I mean?
No, it's definitely, look, it's a unique country in Europe, where basically it is a lot more kind of.
See, I'm gullible as well. I'd be more than red light district. I'm gullible. Like, I'll believe him. I'm like, you love me. You what?
Well,
I will. Like, I know I will. But
hopefully, you don't have like a future woman that looks back at this and like stops you from going to Amsterdam now, because that would be a shame.
So she can come down with me.
I suppose. Look, we're already giving the impression here with the light on us. So,
alright. So I suppose one thing that we should touch on is with fitness, since it is New Year's. You know, it would be, you know, a bit like not like anybody to not talk about fitness in New Year's. So basically, look, to give a bit of background, I have been extremely overweight in my life. I was 130 kg, about 20 stone, about 287 pounds.
Augustus Gloop.
But look, I think the more, Trev, you're after getting involved with fitness there recently, aren't you? Like, well, like you've always
Oh,
been
I have a story to tell you guys. I don't want to tell you though. Oh, that's it, right? Fuck it! First episode! Oh my god! Right, so I remember, like, I started creatine.
Yeah.
Right, so I've never done creatine before, so whatever. So my sister got me creatine and the big whey protein. So for Christmas, and I always delayed whatever, but I've never used. I've used the protein, I haven't used the creatine, whatever. So whatever. So after gym and I was on, I started that creatine, whatever. Anyway, but so I went in, I opened the creatine, I was like, oh, there's no spoon here. Like, fuck with no spoon, we couldn't see it, whatever. So that, you know, the whey protein scoop.
Yeah,
Did you ever see that?
yeah.
Do you know what I'm on about? I got it, then like, fuck. Yeah, I'll show you. One sec. I didn't know creatine that you're supposed to stick with the spoon, whatever. I didn't know about spoon size, whatever. And so, this is the creatine spoon. If I put it there, right, that's the way it's supposed to be, right? That's what you're supposed to use. I didn't know I grabbed the other one. I used that one. Full to the top, right? So, comparison.
50 grams of cream at once.
Boys, when I say like, I hate saying I'm having no boys, but I was over. I was kind of half an hour. Boys, do you ever get sick and it's projectile? But it was out the other way, on the tall. I hate saying that on the first one, but I thought I was just like, do you ever see Randy Marsh like, you know, hot. Oh, but I thought it was going to take off. Oh, never again. First episode hit with a bang, boy. Do you know what I mean? Trevor shot everywhere, man. Yeah.
No, that's just fascinating.
Oh, sorry. I had to say it, but sorry, no, I know you shouldn't.
No, that's great.
Yeah, fitness is great.
Well, look, maybe we should work on a nutrition plan for you.
Yeah, I do.
Do you know, like you're getting the whole measurements right. That'd be first concern.
Yeah, 100%. See, that's like, I know, like, there's instructions and everything, but I think I should have a manual for instructions for everything. You know, it's where like I know it's like a Trevor manual.
An instruction for your instructions.
Oh, I tell you no, boy. Do you know what I mean? There's someone above me going, no, like I do in Noah. You know what I mean? Just no, no. Okay. You know what I mean? Oh,
it's kind of like a kids program. You're just like, no, not that one.
Oh, you know what I mean?
Not that one.
Oh, they fucking Dora. Can you see the bridge? You'd be behind her. You know what I mean?
So, look, just as a couple of icebreakers, we're gonna do some would you rather's.
We didn't know what to say. We didn't know what to do. So we're like, let's get some would you rather's.
Well, like, so first off, would you rather get a throbbing erection every time you're near a child, or have to scream the N-word every time you hear the word Obama?
Alright. There's no way. Wait. Alright.
There's no right answer though.
Alright. Would you? So say it again. Say it again for me.
Would you rather get a throbbing erection every time you're near a child, or have to scream the N-word every time you hear the word Obama?
Alright.
You're not going to America anytime soon, right? That's...
Alright. Okay. Look, I'm going to look at it as a logical point of view, right? Hear me out. You know when you hear me out, it's bad. Like, I'd rather do the N-word every time you hear Obama because, right, I'm taking it of a way of loneliness because either way, right, they're two, so, pedophiles and racists, right? Racists have friends. Pedophiles don't. I'd rather...
I think that's enough for that question. You've given your opinion.
But Danny said, I would rather... but not... That's only hypothetical, like, I'm not really a racist.
No, not
unless
really
you are.
racist.
You know what I mean?
I'm not racist.
Yeah, I'd rather do that though. But just because it's a would you rather question, it's not real, like, you know what I mean? It's actually... like Randy Marsh in South Park.
Laggers.
I think it's Jesse Jackson does. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, would you rather scream extremely loud Waluigi number one every time you have an orgasm?
Waluigi number one?
Or have an orgasm every time you see Waluigi?
Waluigi.
Yeah.
That's from Waluigi. That's from Mario Kart.
Yeah.
You
could never play Mario Kart. Yeah.
Do you know what?
Unless you're with your girlfriend or so, I don't know, like...
Oh, do you know what I'd rather do? I think it'd be funny, imagine. I'll go to, imagine, I'm almost there. Waluigi! Number one! Oh, wait, do I have to shout it out? How extremely loud?
Yeah, that's extremely loudly.
Waluigi number one!
Okay.
Simple as mate.
Would you rather have to sexually bite your lip at the end of every conversation?
I'd love to
regardless
have.
of the scenario, or would you rather have to moan after every bite of food?
I'd rather bite lip, I'd make people uncomfortable. But when I work in, I can't, but imagine that comes in, have a nice day. See you later.
I suppose that would be a bit...
Am I allowed to explain?
Like imagine being in like court and just... would you like to be innocent or guilty? Guilty.
I'm innocent.
You've been arrested with your mum.
Arrested with
You
your
have to
mum.
moan every time you take a bite of your
Yeah,
food.
that would be difficult, alright.
Dude.
But still though, like, mom.
Oh, this fucking... the steak is medium rare and I love it. I'd rather... I don't know, I think I'd rather bite... Oh no, I'd rather bite the lip, but I don't give a shit. I'm just like... sorry to hear about your nan. Alright. Actually, no, I wouldn't rather
To be
that.
fair, you could just decide that you're only eating one meal a day with nobody's present. Do you know, like.
On my morning, yeah, well, I could run away,
Like the thing is we do just want to touch on the fact that like our topics can be like basically a big list of tangents. I think that's where entertainment comes from, especially with the way that
just
you
doing
know,
it instead of like planning
no,
it.
no, but the way that like you look at like every single 15 seconds somebody needs new form
You
of
be careful, you're not
entertainment with the way social media and stuff is at the moment anyway.
Yeah.
So why not just have one video you can click on where it's just unlimited tangents?
This is a safe space where you can come and you come and be safe, and it's a space.
But yeah, look, we're not going to try to be extremely formal. We're not going to be, too loose with our comedy. But at the same time,
I can't promise that. I can't like.
But just so you know,
I'm gonna try like you have to realize comedy. Like, if you get offended by a joke or something, just realize that it's a joke. It's not some fucking thing that's like valid point.
look, I'm doing the post, but
Leave me finish.
So it's going to get cut out. Anyway.
Oh my god! Leave me finish. Right?
No.
But like, it's a joke. Get over. Some people like it. If you don't like it, all you have to do is move on to the next one. So fuck you. Now you have to. Cut that out there.
No. I'll leave them off. But look, the things I don't cut out is for entertainment purposes.
I always want to do a podcast. I think it's fun. Like it's like a way that you're always going to get together with your buddies. You're always going to be doing something. It's
And look, we're meeting with each other most days there, and like the thing is why not create some bit of content?
We're literally doing what we do every day, but we're putting like a camera in front of us.
Yeah, exactly. And look, at the end of the day, I don't think that we're the most boring people. So look, just like anything else in life, you have a 1 in 400 trillion chance to be alive. So we're not going to waste it. We're going to take this opportunity. If something happens of it, great. But at the end of the day, it is.
It's not that we want it. I think it's just enjoying to do. We've been talking about doing it for fucking so long.
Look,
man.
like it's an opportunity for
we
us
were the
to
biggest
grow.
bluffers for the last 3 years. Last 3 years, it's like we're doing it, man.
Look, the thing is that we all had our responsibilities. You had a child. This fella had behind the camera had to watch a lot of TikTok to get to where he is today. Look, I've worked enough jobs now to be fucking, I don't even know at this stage. Look, just probably like an unnecessary amount of things that we've done. Look, if we're spending all of our time doing our 9 to 5s, doing our fitness,
some just
looking after our family. The thing is, look, we've definitely been through a lot, enough to say that we can have, somewhat of an opinion or experience that may benefit our audience. So look, what we're going to do, we're going to sign it off.
I hope and thank you. And what I just want to say first is thanks to anyone who does decide to watch it. We do really appreciate it. Like I know, and there's podcasts everywhere, but like the fact that you took time out of it just to watch ours, we do really appreciate it. And thank you, Mum and Dad, for being our first viewers. Imagine if I say it to them, did you watch it? Just nah. Oh shit.
Well, look, with that as well, look, I do want to just say thanks for watching as well. With that, I know that again, it was a very
all over the place. But
yeah, it was.
It's our first one, but like
exactly.
That's the main thing.
Exactly, and look, things can only improve. With that, we are going to try to produce one piece of content per week. We may use some of our funnier segments and put that on social media to basically create some compilations and stuff, so that way we can kind of have a presence in all platforms. But with that, this will be our kind of main source of our long, uncut version of us speaking direct to the camera. So look,
Trev and Kev and
look,
Kev
I was in Hawaii this year, so I can give him a hello.
The podcast, terrific.
Yeah, that fella's gonna.
I'm a jingle now.
He's amazing. He's amazing. To be honest, I'm just trying to monetize off this guy.
I've been nervous like, for the camera use. It's weird. It's awkward to keep it. You look left and right.
I think it's.
I get more comfortable. But you know what I mean? But it's the first one.
I'll be honest, look, I'm constantly kind of checking on what we can talk about next. So again,
it's so easy to talk outside the camera. The minute there's a camera in front of you, it feels like you're being put on the spot with a lot of questions.
I don't even feel like I'm on camera now at this stage. Even I think we've broken the ice for ourselves.
I can see you looking at me, you rats.
So, but yeah, look, take care and
thank you so much. Have a good one, guys. Thank you.